y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Let's jump right on in this message. So to start out with, excuse me, I see some spiritual haters. I see some spiritual haters. And I also see what do you need to release. So you need to release some spiritual haters. You need to release some conflict, right? Someone is mad because you have this spiritual connection that's giving you power, right? So you have in your energy that you just relate, you reflecting, you relating to yourself. You're not really too much thinking about what anybody else has going on, right? That's not your main focus. You know that a new start is coming in your life. You know that you are already in this new beginning. So you need to release these spiritual haters. These spiritual haters are mad that you are glowing up. They think that your magic is fake. They don't understand that you the magician, right? So it's a new start for this magician in this year number one, right? Actions, creation, manifestation, power, self confidence, clarity, willpower, right? So someone does not understand, or overstand that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it's giving me that your spiritual connection with the Most High is not their bigger picture, it's your bigger picture. So a new start is coming. With every ending, there is a beginning, right? So let's see what the hidden message is. I heard hidden in plain sight. Your spiritual haters don't realize that you are hidden in plain sight, right? It's like the magician pulling the rabbit out the hat. They don't know that you playing with your magician, right? So you need to release. Every time I get on this camera, I start getting messages. I promise y'all, I don't get messages until I get on this camera. So, what do you need to release? You need to release your spiritual haters, the ones with the conflict, thinking that you're supposed to compromise and make amends for them when they're trying to sabotage you, right? They see the magician in you. They see the spiritual connection. They don't know what it is. We talked about that a couple of months ago. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Somebody is staying awake thinking about what you got going on. I wish I had treated you better. I've learned that a lot of people do not understand, overstand, or understand this spiritual connection you have. They don't understand that you have power and confidence. They don't understand that you work hard for this, right? So this is a real divine connection that you have with the Most High. You can't make people understand that it's your new start. It's your bigger picture. You already knew that you were supposed to look at the bigger picture. It's about you. You being a magician in this number one era. This number one era is you are the star, right? The magician is the star. You have above and below strength, power, right? To bring that rabbit out of the hat. 117 is significant. So the star is hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewed spirituality, fortune, good omen. So, but you created this. This is your new beginning. And the spiritual haters, they don't like it. They don't like it. They don't know what it is, right? They do not understand this spiritual connection. And it's giving me, um, wow, because your spiritual haters want to keep this conflict going, they're about to hit rock bottom. Their energy is about to hit rock bottom. Karma, legal troubles, and not even legal troubles into law enforcement, but spiritual law. Spiritual law. Everything has a law, and people don't realize that everything has a law. So you just need to keep playing with this energy, right? Find some play, find some fun in it. Dolphins are significant, right? Planning, right? You reflecting on planning. You're not reflecting on them. You have to put yourself first. Study thyself to show thyself approved. You have to stay aware of the red flags. So somebody is planning. They reflecting and planning on how they want to deceive you. So they strategizing, like right now as we speak, they strategizing of what they gonna do, say, and act to try to um, break your confidence. People don't understand that confidence is built. It's a muscle. You got to work on it, right? So push and pull. I want to say this. You have to like that you are different. Everybody can't be liked. Like, I think that we sometimes work so hard to try to get people to like us, and the whole time they still gonna be haters. Your haters are your motivators. So when you got conflict in your life and you see the red flags and you know that you have done nothing but set good intentions as the Empress does, stand on it. Because people are going to be intimidated by you and you aren't doing anything to hurt them. You're doing what's best for you. You come in with good intentions and you sick and tired of it. You sick and tired of trying to show people how good you can be when the whole time they want to see the bad in you. All right? So let's see. Let's see what the energy has to say. Let's play. Right? Because people, they want to pick and choose who they want to play with. All right. Let's see. Give me confirmation of this. A new start is coming. Look at the bigger picture. A new start is coming. Look at the bigger picture. Grounded. Knight of Pentacles. Grounded. Practicality. Reliability. People don't like that you're reliable. Not only do you show up, you show out. You walking in like the magician and the star with your creativity, with hope. I know I got this. I bring to the table exactly what I say I'm going to bring because I'm divinely guided. Right? I've healed. I've done the work. Collective. That's where we at. Right? We playing with this energy. Inner strength. People don't like inner strength. That's why you have spiritual haters. They don't want to see you in your light. They want you cracked. They want you at that rock bottom. They sick and tired that you come and show up on time in your right position, such a time as now. You're not worried about what nobody else got going on. Bring love into the situation. That's what the spiritual haters mad about. The spiritual haters are mad about you bring love, right? Even though you're firm, you have strength, you and your loved ones are safe, right? So when you bring love into the situation, you and your loved one's going to be taken care of, right? And the spiritual haters don't like that. You've done some resting, reflecting, and resting, like meditation. Let's see, new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles. So we have the Ace and the Knight of Pentacles. Chariot. Death and rebirth. Because you grounded, you have new beginnings. You driving, you overcame obstacles. You transformed. They don't like that. Spiritual haters don't like that. They don't understand that they can have a new beginning as well as you if they do the work. When you grounding, you see the red flags, you know, I'm a star. I'm a magician, right? Then you can see those miracles because you know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. You know the work you've done in the dark. Worthiness. Miracles followed by worthiness. I am worthy for myself. It's not about 4214. Your cups is your I heard your ships are running in. Right? You took off the mask. You moved in silence. You moving in silence right now. If you over here, you moving in silence. Because guess what? You hear, you getting the message. Your ears can't unhear. Your eyes can't unsee. That's what they don't understand. What you needed to release, you released it. The spiritual haters are mad that you realize what you needed to release. They didn't realize that there is a positive and a negative to everything. You have a positive thought and a negative thought simultaneously. They don't like that. They don't like that. Five of Cups. Regret. Future disappointments. Loss and grief. That's what they want you with. They want you in regret. Your spiritual haters want you in regret. What do you need to release? Regret. Regret that you're doing something for yourself. The regret that it's your time to shine. That's what they want you. They want to take your shine away. They don't like your confidence. They don't like your spiritual connection. And that don't make no sense. How can you be mad at somebody else because they are divinely guided? The devil. They mad because they the devil. Fear. They want you in fear. They want you in entrapment. They want you addicted to something. Seducted. Mm. They don't like that you're emotionally balanced. They don't like that you have compassion, control of yourself. Hello. Hi. They don't like that. So your spiritual haters are mad because you got this spiritual connection, this power that you heal your heart healing. Mm. Let's get a confession. Let's see what they want to say. They don't like you have psychic development, that you have tapped into your psychic development, holistic healing, heart healing. They don't like that you playing a different game. What fell out? Wait. I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you. I mean, it means stepping out of my comfort zone. Mm, stepping out of your comfort zone. We had that early. It's time. I know it's taking me a while. I do not know what you need, and I want you to do this right. Please wait for me. I will do things right between us. These cars, I've told y'all a couple of months ago, these cars got some typos. I will do things right between us when I come forward. So it's giving me that your spiritual haters, like, they getting ready to come back around. I heard a horn blow. They getting ready to come back around. But they don't get that you sick and tired. They coming back and say they love you. I want to make love to you. They want sex. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not what I thought we were going to do. The devil. Number 13. Ain't it crazy how they got number 13 as the devil card? But it's actually death and rebirth simultaneously. Hmm. So it's giving me that, like, where she come from? Where she come from? Whoa, that card jumped out. Healing. Where she come from giving us them healing spirits? Or they want to make love to you for their healing? They need you to heal? Wait. They see that you got these miracles coming in. They see that you found your worthiness. Hmm. They in regret. You grounded and they in regret. They in fear that you're going to get everything that you said you wanted. Remember, I said you have a positive energy and a negative energy at the same time. They know this. So when you get too positive, they start to try to come back in. It's like people can smell you healing, they can feel the healing. Yes, they see the fruits of your labor coming in. Nine of Pentacles, rewards, luxury, self-sufficient, financial independence. They know that this magician and this star working together is abundance. They know. Do you know? Courageous, compassion. You let go of conflict. Mm. They know that you got wealth coming in. They know for such a time as this, it's your time to shine. What? I'm telling you, these spiritual haters, and they not all people that you know, right? It's not always, it's people that you don't know that's picking up on your energy. It's people that you don't know that's picking up on your energy, and they don't like it. They like, I'm telling you, they like, where did you come from? Why are you here? Let's get the tea. They don't get it. They don't know when you say you divine, right? I'm telling you, this energy that we tapped into now, everybody don't have it. Everybody does not have it. And it's giving me to the point of about the love making, right? Somebody is getting approached by all different shapes and sizes, and you like, what is going on? Why is what it say? History buff. Hmm. I feel like a lot of us are pivoting, so we're gonna go through being tested, right? You know you being tested, but you can't figure out why. Why is everyone coming for me? Right? I come with good. I come with light. Everybody don't like light. Now, but everybody is not light all the time. Some of us have been in the dark. We know the dark and the light. So maybe someone thought it was a game that you were playing when you came with your strength and your power. I see running. Running. What you running from? Groupies. They mad because you not getting in the group. They mad because you running from the group. You can see they got some bad habits. Them bad habits that they got, they're gonna haunt them. Oh wow. The bad habits is like um that's what's giving them that energy of a spiritual hater because they want you out here strung out. Ooh. Ace of Sword followed by Justice. That's 111. New beginnings. You dodged the bullets. 111. New beginnings. Mental clarity. Breakthrough. New beginnings. New ideas. Success. A sharp mind. Because you didn't go and get addicted. Remember we had that addiction card? Because you didn't go with their addictions. You didn't want to be haunted. Now you got justice. Truth, clarity, because you got a clear mind. I heard you ain't no junkie. Justice. Justice for all. For not only for you, for others. You needed a clear mind. For yourself and for others. It's never just about you. Some people they real selfish. They just for themselves. And that's what you running from. You running from them groups of people. Knight of Sword, ambition, action, original. You thinking fast because you not all addicted. You thinking fast. Hmm. Hmm. Confirm this running. King of Pentacles. You run into the wealth. Hmm. It's for it's for people. Maybe you don't know how many it is, but it's four. Four is significant. Groupie. Confirm this groupie. Confirm this for these four. Yep. Difficult decisions. Urging. Ooh, it's a spider right there. Hold on. I gotta knock him down these cards. It was a big spider. That's what we get. Okay, so the groupies have been making difficult decisions, weighing options. They mad because you avoiding them. I hope it ain't no spider stuff on my card. Ooh. All right, so you got your heart guarded, right? From these groupies. You got your swords up. Swords are air energy, so maybe you have said something to them. Maybe you were telling them about your wealth, right? And they thought it was a joke. I still keep hearing my ships are coming in. So maybe you haven't gotten to the wealth. Confirm this bad habits. You won't get to it if you have these bad habits. All right? Confirm this bad habits. Drug and denial. Repeating mistakes. Okay. So, can't break the loop. Can't break the loop. Or maybe it's running from the matrix. Running, leave the world behind kind of energy. You running from the group. You running to leave the world behind so you can get to this wealth. You want to do something different. I heard maybe you didn't get the shots. The groups were getting the shots and you didn't. Now they being haunted. Conflict. Bad habits confirmed by conflict. Disagreements. Dodging bullets. Five of Swords. We got a lot of air energy out here. Two of Swords, Five of Swords. Confirm haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Side effects from side effects from the bad habits. Giving and receiving, sharing wealth. So maybe they haunted because you're no longer giving and receiving and sharing your wealth. And that could be charity. That could be just conversations. Yeah, nurturing, providing financially. Oh wow. Queen of Pentacles. So it's like the queen, you had to run away from the group to be the queen. You have to run away from the groups to um, get to your final destination. All right. Got the bottom, the Fool card. So we had the Magician out here earlier. Now we have the Fool, new beginnings. The Magician and the Fool is the year that we in, the number 10. That's followed by Justice. The Fool is getting justice. The Queen. nurturing, new beginnings. Hmm. Confirm this Knight of Swords coming in hot. Hmm. Hmm. The Moon. Illusions, mystery, dreams, fear, false evidence appearing real, anxiety. Hmm. The Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, respect and abundance. It's almost like I said, somebody does not believe that you are who you say you are. And they think you always operate in your masculine, but that is a defense mechanism. Hmm. Let's see. They don't think you're guided. They don't think that they don't think that your ancestors are there. They don't think that this spiritual connection is real, and that's what gave you power. Can barely hear you. Oh, wow. You can't? That's why people aren't staying. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sean. Do I need to plug up my microphone? Let me get the mic. Intuitions. Let me get the mic. Ooh. Can you hear me better now? Is that better? Okay. Thank you so much. Because sometimes they be like, oh, she's too loud. So I didn't plug up the mic. So we got intuitions right here. Number 35, which is the 8. So we know that we have good. Now I can hear you. Thank you. We know that we have good intuition, right? We know that we have good intentions, especially in this number 9. Be bold and make the first move. So, because we have this spiritual connection and we operate in our power and we have healed our heart, we are very bold, right? We say what we mean and we mean what we say. We show ourselves approved, not for anybody else. All right, there it goes. We stepped out of our comfort zone, right? So, because everyone is not in the healing energy, they not ready. They not ready to receive the power that you have. The knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding is your power. So you can't go back to secrets revealed 35. So we have no, this 36. 35 and 36. Your intuition is revealing your secrets. You can't turn back. That's why you're running away from the group. You know that I'm alone, all one. I have an assignment on my life. I accepted the call. I have a spiritual connection. I have a direct line. See, they don't have the direct line because they got the bad habit. It's time to release negativity. To harvest. Number 7. We got 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Harvest, intuition, secret revealed, soul forgiveness. So it's given like your intuition got you running from the group, the crowd. Well, I heard zombie apocalypse. It's got you running because you have the new beginning. It's the new beginning for you. Study thyself to show thyself approved. Hmm. Storm. I told my storm. Yeah, storm, you can leave. Go ahead. I don't want to be in that haunted energy. So I can shine. It's my time to shine. 32, 333. So we got 111, new beginnings, the Ace of Swords, followed by the Justice. Let's see. Confirm this harvest card. Confirm this harvest card. Faith, love. Safe, love. All right. Let's confirm. Confirm this harvest card. Lessons learned. Because you learned your lessons, okay? So, but it came out sideways. If it would have came out in the upright, it would have been lessons learned, tough times, growth, and leveling up. But it came out sideways. So you sideways about this harvest. Have I learned all my lessons? Am I doing the right thing by running away from this group? Am I really gonna be operating with wealth? Is it time for my wealth transfer? Confirm this intuition. Confirm this intuition. Snooping, drive by, tarot reading. Maybe you getting into it. You getting your answers through readings, asking about you. It's about you. What you call it? A magnifying glass. It's a magnifying glass. Like it's confirming that look at the bigger picture. Because when you use a magnifying glass, it makes it bigger, right? So you can see your intuition, awareness. What are the secrets that's being revealed? What are the secrets that's being revealed? Got 2 cards, 3 cards, a real reunion, hiding their true feelings, a breaking point. Hmm. Real reunions, back to good, pure joy, soulmate, mixed emotion, deep emotion. Hmm. Let's see. Let's get one card to confirm. Queen Sheba. Queen Sheba was with David. No, Solomon. Oh, was it Solomon in the Bible? She was very wealthy. Opposites attract. Bad boys. Different beliefs. Insane attraction. Balance each other out. Cause remember, wasn't she like helping him financially? Harvest. Lessons learned. Snoop and Harvest opposite attract. Hmm. Some secrets about to be revealed. Like somebody snooping. Okay, so hold on. Somebody is snooping. Somebody is trying to see if you learned your lesson. Like there's a bad boy trying to see if you learned your lesson. They want to be a part of this harvest. Like they know that you got some secret wealth. Secret wealth. It's your time to shine. Some secret wealth. That's what it is. Somebody is snooping because they know that you have been speaking that you've been speaking life into your hold on. You were running from a group of people or a person with some bad habits, and you told them you need to stop that or you're gonna be haunted. Like you're gonna be having flashbacks from you walking away, you giving them the heads up that this is a new beginning for me, right? Because you had the Ace of Swords followed by the Justice. New beginnings, 111. They saw you as the knight riding away. So maybe you were running and then you were riding. I don't know. Maybe you were, on your feet and then you got your car. Or I don't know. Like somebody did not understand that everything that you were doing was baby steps. Like it was okay, I'm listening to this because remember you got spiritual connection. Your spiritual connection gave you power because you healed your heart, right? You probably couldn't heal your heart if you was out here with bad habits, addicted to something, right? But because you rode away to wealth, you blocked some people off, you walked away from conflict, you stopped giving and not stop giving and receiving. Hold on. Yeah. Because the Six of Pentacles look like you standing up and people kneel down waiting for you to hand them, just keep handing them, right? Charity. So you were giving charity to these people. Baby, you were supporting the group of people. They thought you was the fool because the Queen of Pentacles said nurturing. You were nurturing these people. Wow. Why did I hear you touch the hem of my garment? They thought you was the fool, but hmm, You started to dream. You started to have dreams. Your dreams became vivid. 18, you let go of fear of losing these people. You let go of the fear of running away from this group of people. Maybe they were giving you anxiety. You was like, I learned my lesson. You had a magnifying glass on you. You like, oh man, this is opposite. They opposite for me. Okay, confirm this shine. Confirm this shine. Now we got to go back to the hidden truth. Double life simultaneously. So it's like the pole shift. It's like the split, right? I can choose to be on this side of the split, but I know I have a choice, a force, and a voice. Desperation. You walked away from, let's see what the hidden truth is, because it has double life, living a lie, secret affairs, hidden truth, emotional betrayal. What's the hidden truth? Ooh. I am grateful for the spiritual lessons. All right. So you found out that you were going to shine. Let's read this spiritual connection. My spiritual connection to the universe is empowered and enhanced by acts of prayer and my devotion to a greater love. The love of my higher guidance has for me, wait a minute, the love my higher guidance has for me helps me step into my power and live my soul's calling. I am divinely supported, encouraged, seen, heard, and responded with the generosity at all times. I can unconditionally rely upon divine grace to make my way safely. Hmm. And right behind that, we have power. And it says right here, power. The love, the love my higher guidance has for me helps me walk into my power. Power was right behind it. Archangel Metatron. I embrace the opportunity to explore a healthy relationship to personal power. This supports my spiritual journey to fulfill my destiny for the benefit of all beings. Remember, I said all beings. This is not just about you. Your healing is going to affect thousands. It could be one person, 11 people, 111 people, 111,000. Just keep adding zeros because we in the one and the zero, the food. The 11 is followed by the food. Mm. I choose to express my power in a way that is respectful, merciful, and kind towards myself and others. I utilize my growing power to awaken my boldness. What do we have? Be bold and make the first move. And confidence. I recognize the inevitable of my divine illusions. Hmm. I am grateful for my spiritual list. I heard we are all connected. Let's see what the message oracle has to say. Is there a message from the message oracle? Honor Gala. That would be in reference, as we say, Mother Earth, because, like I said, Mother was really feeling some type of way because everybody was just focused on the masculine, the father. You forgot about the mother, and they took us out of everything. Mm. Be vigilant. Something about dragons. She was a fairy. A new day has dawned. Do not fear the unknown. Huh. Let's see, like the tree of life, light, feathers, the mayat, light as a feather. Hmm. Honor Gala. Let's see. Honor Gala. Let's do a star seed. We'll connect with. Jump in. Jump for love. Jump in. Feel love. One star seed confirmation. Earth angels. I heard earth angels. Okay, there we go again. Big picture thinking. Big picture thinking. Pallades energy. Visionary. Inspired ideas. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. The bigger picture. So, double life, hidden truth, shine. So, harvest, intuition, secret reveal, shine. Double life. I am grateful for spiritual lessons and the big picture thinking. Okay. Inspired, ideal, visionary. That's that microscope again. It's like a light bulb on. What was his name? That Albert Einstein. Remember Albert Einstein? His hair was everywhere. and he had books everywhere, and he was just studying. Like that's what I'm getting right now. That's what I'm seeing. Like you studying, you doing your research. You ran from the group so you can tap into yourself. That's how you're gonna get this. You learned your lesson. You activated Earth, power places, landlines. Trust where you're led. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bigger picture thinking because you activated your Earth. You trusted the timing. For such a time as this, the magician and the fool, number 10. Do we have a 10 up here? 7, 6. What did this say? Trust the wave you come in on. Time is not running out. So it's giving me this whole thing about the end times. And anytime somebody's saying that it's the end time, it's a new beginning, that means it's an end. And I'm also reading the New World Order. So the time is now for us to open our mouth. Speak up. I think speak up. What is it time for? Trust the timing. What is it time for? Spirit. God. Angel. Ooh. Whoa. Let's see. We got a lot. Well, not a lot, but naked. Self sabotage. Good juju. Naked. Mama Waters. Self sabotage. Ma'am. So, if I was to take anything from these three cards that just came out together, each one of them starts with MA. Mama, Malibu, and Marie. Good juju. It's time for the Ma. What did I say about the queen? Nurturing a working process. Hmm. You were very close to achieving your goals. You are very close to achieving your goals. Like you see that you live in this double life simultaneously. So maybe somebody thinks that they're still stuck in the dark night of the soul, but simultaneously they in the light. They shining, shine bright like a diamond, a rose in concrete. Maybe those are like key words, like codes. Codes. It said activate, power places, ley line, trust when you're led, where you're led. Hmm. Trust where you're led. Naked, self good. Where are we led? Let's get a shot at that. Where are we being led to? Be grounded. We got self sabotage twice though. Where are we being led? Chakra. What's the energy chakras that we need to activate? on earth. On earth as it is in heaven. Listen. Activate your listening. Listen. See. Visualization. 28, 24. Inner child 17. Hmm. You're very close to achieving your goal, the bigger picture. You're very close to the bigger picture. You're very close to the harvest. You got your microscope. It's giving me the, I said pole shift, but what about the 3D, 5D shift? Step out of your comfort zone. Challenge. Hmm. 7 and 4. 10, 11. 11. What do we have? Justice. This is 11. Grounded. Hmm. Look at the bigger picture. A new day is dawn. Step out of your comfort zone. Naked. But where does this self sabotage come in at? Because it says you outside, you're naked. But there's some self sabotage. Self sabotage is very dark. But even in this activated earth, if you really look at this card, it's a dark side and a light side. So it's like the split. My balls are going off like ping pong. I'm listening, I'm looking, and I'm listening. What did it say? Visualization and listening, and play with it. Play with the energy. The dolphins, dolphins, frequency. Dolphins is a frequency. Listen to some frequencies. 222. We got 20, 28, and 24. Let's see what 222 says. Wait a minute. 222. New opportunities are on the horizon for you now. Your intentions, there we go again. Intentions and intuition. Enter. It's about enter. Your intentions are on the verge of materializing. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Whatever you asking for, get your magnifying glass. Get your reading glasses on. Bread, your daily bread. Read. This is a puzzle. It looked like a hot mess, but there's a message in the mess. This is for me. Relief and repair. Heavenly mercy, rebirth. All right. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you for telling me you could not hear. I normally go back and read the messages. I read the messages, listen to the messages because as I channel the cards, I don't always know what I'm saying. So I go back and watch the message again to see what I am supposed to get out of as this vessel. But I am thankful. I am great. I'm so thankful that you told me that you could not hear me because sometimes I'm in here like I'm still reading for myself. I'm still getting used to, even though I have 600 and something videos, every day I learn something. I and everyone does not always tell me, I had one lady yesterday that I did a one-on-one with after the message that we did yesterday, the live we did yesterday. And she was like, your internet was going in and out. And I was like, sweetie, you got to tell me because I be having stuff going on. I be over here trying to get the message while I'm trying to read it. That's how I started reading. This was all just for me at one time and place and space. And I decided to turn on the camera. I couldn't just come up here and read, all the books every day. We do read over here. We read books too. So if you like it over here, I'm Dream Truth. I'm a 52-year-old woman just in my house sharing with y'all my healing process. This is my divination. It helps me get answers and clarity. And I am thankful for every vessel that comes through here, and especially the ones that are first timers that have never been here and they take the time because one thing about your ears, you cannot unhear anything that I have said. One thing about your eyes, I'm looking at these cards as I put them together. So my eyes are seeing them. I can sometimes see the card before the card comes out. I can hear the message as I'm seeing the card. I'm also listening too. So I thank you so very much for letting me know that you were listening, you were here, you engaged, and I am so grateful and thankful. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. Have a good day. I think. Oh, thank